You're being investigated for murder.
Okay, murder who? What you talking about? What the hell? I feel like I don't even know. What the hell?
The man laughing and joking with detectives is a wannabe gangster named James Lee Sinatus. But the crime he is suspected of is anything but funny. He drove the car from which 18-year-old Alexander Ramos was thrown after being fatally shot. And because he thinks the detectives are amused by him, he believes he will be going home.
There's another name for Instagram.
D6 Mon? Like demon?
Damn.
Yeah!
What I tell you, we download
Come on, bro.
everything.
So
right?
that's why I want you to be honest. Because if you lie about it,
Damn.
I know you're lying about it.
While James Lee laughs his way through the interrogation, detectives are ready to hit him with a harsh reality check. A brutal crime fueled by rage when things went wrong is about to come to light.
What we gonna do here, man? What we doing?
You didn't bring us here to question us. We brought you here to question you.
That's what I'm saying. Well, what's going on?
On June 20th, 2020, a passerby saw Alexander Ramos covered in blood falling from a moving vehicle and immediately called 911. But by the time help arrived, it was too late. A gunshot wound to his chest had already claimed his life. Now, detectives were left with two urgent questions. Who shot Alexander, and how did he end up in that car in the first place? It was only 3 months later that a crucial tip from an anonymous source breathed new life into the case. Investigators finally had a lead, and soon James Lee Sinatus found himself sitting across from detectives in the interrogation room. What awaited the detectives was a chat with a teenage wannabe gangster whose attitude was so ridiculous they couldn't help but laugh.
You cold?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, cause
He doesn't have as much insulation as you.
I know, I'm a husky guy.
Spell Sinatus.
Senatus. You gotta put a Lee behind James.
Lee. Yeah, it's just ugly.
Oh yeah.
SENATUS.
A-T-U-S.
And it was
June 15, 2001.
James? That's okay to call you that?
Yeah, no problem.
For the purpose of taking your sworn tape statement, I'm empowered by the state of Florida to place you under oath. You know what that means? Under oath? Raise your right hand. Only your right. Do you swear or affirm the statement you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear.
Okay.
We're at your house, at the house you're staying at. Okay. And we found that bullet that your uncle said that was yours that you must have just lost because you had it at the other house, probably before probation. You know, talking about that little bullet.
Mm-hmm.
What's it look like?
Bullet?
Yeah, the little bullet that was yours that you dropped in the garage. I'm not worried about it. I just want to know, where'd you find that bullet?
Oh,
the one your uncle found.
In 11:30, I looked at it, I tore it away. Probably get stuck on my. Probably lost it. I don't even know.
Oh, the one he found?
Yeah, when he asked me, I'm like, what you talking about? Being tore away? I don't even know.
And he showed it to you. You remember that bullet though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember when you got that?
I don't remember. I have no idea right now.
Oh, okay.
Can you recognize the bullet?
Nah.
Do you remember? Is that the
I just
bullet,
want to make
the
sure
one he found?
Yeah, it looked like it, probably.
Because this one we found at the house, and from what we understand, this is the one your uncle found in the garage.
And he asked you about it. You said that was yours from the other house.
Yeah. You brought it from the other house because he wasn't happy that you brought it to his house.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
He was really pissed too.
So that's the one, right?
Yes,
it's like
sir.
silver. Do you know what the caliber is? Do you remember what the caliber?
This is like a
It's
40
or
or
9 or 45?
I don't know.
Okay. So you probably did you just throw it in the garage because you want to get rid of it?
Yeah, I thought I tore it away.
Oh. What, when you moved in?
Yeah.
Okay.
James Lee was unaware of why he is handcuffed and brought into the interrogation room, nor does he understand the importance of the details about the ammunition. But an anonymous witness claimed they saw James Lee buying similar rounds from someone named Dakota Wright. The bullets found at the crime scene weren't sold anywhere near Lehigh Acres. By this point, detectives keep the questioning light, mostly because James Lee seems to be operating on about 2 brain cells. But little does he know, slowly but surely, things are about to turn worse for him. And soon, the room full of laughter would turn grim.
I was talking to Gene, and he says, your stepdad?
Yeah.
He was saying that he doesn't live there, and I couldn't understand where he was saying he lived. Okay. But that's the phone that you would use. But do you have the PO's number in there?
It's on my mom's phone. You can call
Not
me.
on that, it's on your mom's.
Yes,
Okay.
Because I'm on probation. I can't even be on one gun. So.
I hear you.
Is that the... I know that probations have different rules for
Yeah.
different people for different stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
What are your rules?
I can't be on one guns. I gotta be on 1-6. And I forgot. That's all I remember.
So you got 6 o'clock curfew. You can't be
Yeah.
around guns or ammunition.
Yeah, not in nobody that got a gun.
When did you start probation?
I started last month. It's gonna be over in December. So,
Oh, yeah.
Because they gave me 6 months.
Okay.
What was that for?
It was an armed robbery. Somebody
Armed
said-
robbery?
Yeah, that was a PBL.
A what?
It was
A
an armed
PBL, armed
robbery,
robbery?
carjacking. So they hit me with a PBL. Since that was me, I had a good mind. But Big definitely helped me out because that was me. So that they give me 1 year probation. But if I keep checking my PO, they're gonna let me out in 6 months.
Okay.
That was a good deal I created.
So you robbed somebody?
Nah,
You carjacked somebody?
that's what she said.
That's what they said.
Let me out.
Who's she?
Person that said that.
The victim?
Yeah, the victim.
Okay.
Mm.
Were you in a stolen car?
Nah,
Okay. I'm not very familiar with what happened then.
Was that here? Was that here?
nah, it was enough Miami.
Oh, okay. That's,
When did it happen?
I forgot. Gotta be one. I forgot.
Like last year?
Nah, it was this year.
This year?
Yeah,
And you're on probation already?
yeah.
That's
Because
fast.
that was me. So I did only 1 month and they let me out.
In jail? 1 month in jail?
Yeah,
In
They give
North
you a-
Miami?
yeah.
What's that like?
Your probation?
Thanks
North
God.
Miami's big, right?
Yeah, it's
the
big.
jail and everything?
Yeah, that's not my place. So I ain't trying to go there.
So you're on DOC probation?
Was DSC?
Like the state?
Department of
State
Corrections,
probation?
I really have no idea.
Okay.
Really
So
have
there's
no
state
idea.
probation and county probation. I imagine you're on state probation
Mm.
because it
Okay, let
happened
me
in
tell you
Miami
how I
and you
got
moved
here.
here.
Because I was in Miami, so I wanted them to transfer me here. So I had to talk
Yes.
to my PO, so they transfer me here.
Okay.
So
So that's
what
state
I know.
probation.
The state
You're
probation.
just doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And that's all you were.
Yeah, I'm
I hear you,
trying to
man.
get over it.
I hear you, man. Did you finish high school?
I'm about to. I
Mm.
got 4 more classes.
Where do you go to school?
I'm in high school.
Hmm?
I'm on the school that helped me with my grades, so I got 4 more classes. So it's got to be over this year. I'm gonna graduate on one next year.
What school is that?
Dunbar. Nice DJB Technical School.
Okay.
Okay.
You probably know that.
Is that new?
No, it's not new.
Where did you go to school last year?
Yeah, I went to the same school.
The same one?
Yeah,
It has a different name, right?
yeah, DJB Technical High School.
What's that stand for?
That's closed, but it called Donna G. Beasley Technical
Yes.
High.
Okay. I know that one.
Nah, that's
I
what
know
I'm saying. It's
Beasley
pop-
because I know
yeah.
somebody with that name, and I heard that school. I'm like, that's a weird name because it's very rare.
Unlike most suspects who normally refrain from sharing such an incident, James Lee has a unique talent where he laughs and narrates his probation as a Medal of Honor. The detectives butter this crazy teen before hitting him with reality. Gradually, they're about to introduce evidence that would leave Mr. Comedian shocked, starting with bits of everything they know about him.
You go by James, or you go
James.
by... You got a couple other nicknames, though.
Damn, everybody give me a nickname. I don't even know where to get this from.
Well, who gave you the name Demon?
Demons, that ain't me.
That's
My name
you.
is James. Nah,
Listen, James.
that ain't James. That ain't me. You got the wrong person.
I was born at night, but not tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. That's
Hey,
true.
we're gonna be honest with you. I want you to be honest with me, man. If we were here to give you a hard time, that'd be like on TV. You know what I mean? Throwing phone books down, and you know what I mean. We're here to talk about some stuff, and I'm gonna need you to be honest with me. You know, because that's the best thing. All right? We're not. If you're going to jail right now, you'd already be down at the jailhouse. All right? So relax. All right? Are you a big Flash fan?
Be who?
Flash.
I don't watch TV.
Oh, it's on your shorts.
Oh. Man, I was back when I was 16 or 17. Since I have this shirt, and it was a long shirt. Coming a long way. Came far. We came far.
Do you understand the definition of perjury?
Was it?
You don't understand it? Perjury is when you are under oath, which you are, because you raise your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're under oath and you lie, that's perjury. Okay? That will violate probation. It's a felony. Okay? So whatever probation you're on, it'll be over with because you'd be in jail. Okay? Do you understand that?
I do.
So I need you to also understand that we're pretty good at our jobs. Okay? That's why we're here with you. All right? And the reason you are here now and not a few days ago was because we have to do our jobs before we try to talk to people. Okay? So we've done our jobs and we have a lot of information, electronic information, download information, okay, physical evidence, witness statements, a lot of that stuff. So all I'm going to ask you is to please be honest when we're giving you things and asking you questions. Okay? Because if I don't have to, I don't want to jam you up with a perjury charge. You understand what I mean?
We don't want you to be in trouble for lying.
All right? I think that things happen and it sucks that things happen, but when you dig the hole deeper by lying, it makes it worse. And it doesn't have to get worse. Okay? You know we got your family here, right? We got your family on the scene with the babies and your aunts and your mom. Everybody's being talked to. Everybody's being interviewed. We're searching this house. We've searched cell phones. We've cell phone records, Snapchat records, Instagram records, Facebook records. It's a lot of work. So when we have questions for you, we probably already know the answer.
What that means is, like anything on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, we already have everything that's been written, sent, even if it was deleted. We have it all, pictures. Okay.
Welcome to the World Wide Web.
Yeah. So the only option here now is for you to tell the truth. Okay.
That's how we know your nickname. Okay.
Because everybody be giving
everybody gives you different names.
That's
but you give yourself this name.
I don't.
Well, how'd you get it?
Get what?
Demon.
I came from North Miami.
That's what they
So
say.
What does that
everybody
mean?
give me name. I don't
That
even
name?
know.
Okay.
Everybody do that.
Let me see if I understand.
My mom be getting mad too. She be like, "Why they don't even call your real name?" I be like, "I don't even know."
I can listen to him talk all day. Like the way you talk it
funny.
makes me smile,
Yeah.
and I like it. So
James Lee sits there beaming with smug confidence, acting like the interrogation room is another hangout in the hood with his homies. He insisted on being called Demon, leaning hard into gangster fantasy. But in reality, he couldn't act less intimidating if he tried. But the detective is about to make him realize that this is an interrogation room, and the evidence he just introduced was just the tip of the iceberg.
that name came from North Miami. Like, is that because of the trouble you got in, or just because of people made it
I
up?
only got in trouble one time.
Yeah. Is that not where the name came from?
Nah.
Okay. And that's the name that you use for, like, Instagram?
That is another name for Instagram.
D6Mon? Like demon?
Damn.
Yeah!
What I tell you, we download
Come on, bro.
everything.
So
right?
that's why I want you to be honest. Because if you lie about it,
Damn.
I know you're lying about it. I don't want you to do that.
Damn.
Okay? Do you understand where we're at right now?
Yeah.
Do you understand that we're not going to bullshit you and try to set you up? I'm going to be honest. I need you to do the same. Okay? So when we ask a simple question that means nothing to you, don't lie. People call you Demon. That's the name you go for.
Nah,
They call you other names too.
Name.
You have other names too.
Yeah, they just be calling me like, ain't no problem
Okay,
with me.
so you said they don't, but they do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, that's
Probably.
we're making progress.
Hey, who's the dude that your stepdad got all? He was telling us about a friend. He got all kind of pissed
That's
off.
his problem.
It is his problem. But who is that kid?
Who?
The white boy.
What white boy?
The one you brought home over in your other house, and Gene got really mad because you said you're not supposed to have friends over.
I don't remember his name. I don't.
Did you go to? How do you know that guy?
I probably went to school with him.
I was gonna say, I think you probably
Went to school.
is it Beasley, the Beasley school? Or is there a different
probably what. That's where I find him.
one? Okay.
He's a white boy.
Yes.
What's he look like?
Can't describe him. Can't.
You can't.
Nah.
With that being said, we also know you know who that white boy is we're talking about.
Yeah, we know that too.
All right. How long you been friends with him?
I ain't gonna speak on that.
Almost since you came here to school.
I
Almost.
The person James Lee can't talk about is Brandon, who connected him with Alexander for a drug deal. Regardless of the detectives telling him they already know everything about him, he still clings to the illusion that they want him to snitch about Brandon. But he is unaware that Brandon has already spilled a lot about the murder. Brandon was the one who led Alex to Sonatas for ecstasy. This was the last drug deal that Alexander had. Now, detectives' primary focus is to establish that James Lee has known Brandon since they attended the same school. But the question remains whether he will keep his arms crossed or crack down under pressure.
How long you been here in Florida? 3 years?
5 years.
5 years? Where the hell did I get 3 years?
That's what I'm saying. I don't got everything.
No.
So only
Okay. So,
I got you when I was 14. Now I'm 19. Yeah, that's 5 years.
You sure?
Yeah,
you know,
that's 5.
you know why I said because Dad said 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I step there, man.
You guys get along?
No, you don't.
Why?
Lie on that. You don't.
He cares about you though.
You don't.
No?
He care about himself.
Really? I don't know him. Just we only talk
You
to him.
can't see it to his eyes.
I'm gonna show you a picture. Okay. Of a white boy. What are you trying to peek?
Cause I see face. How you gonna show me a picture? Are you showing it before I even
I'm gonna
see
show
it?
I'm gonna show you a picture. And don't lie to me. Is this the white boy you were friends with? Okay?
It's not getting him in trouble.
That is.
Okay. So thank you for being honest. Here.
Huh?
Take
What you want me to do?
Put your initials.
Who is that?
You want me to?
No,
what you want me to do with that?
put your initials first. Or your name, whatever you want. You could put Demon if you want. D6 Mon, go ahead.
You want me to put my name on it?
Whatever, yes. Yeah.
For what?
Because you said yes, that's him. So you're
You
just
say
saying,
that?
damn,
I see
my
what that
man.
is. I said, damn, what that is.
Okay.
Hey, real quick. He's not in any trouble. All right. You're not getting him in trouble by saying you know who he is. We're just trying to confirm some information. Is this your friend, Brandon?
All right. So I get the feeling you know why we're here.
What's the feeling? I don't even know. That's what I'm trying to find out right now.
Well,
You're not
you don't
telling
even
me.
say if you know the guy or not.
I don't want to speak on him.
Okay. Because you don't want to lie, and that's smart.
Hey, the thing is we know what happened. Okay. It's just now's your chance to say what you need to say to explain what's happening, what happened in your side of the story. You understand? Okay. It's not the end of the world. All right. But we need to move forward from here. We know that you know who that is. Okay.
And you say I know what that is.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. We know.
Oh.
But listen, and I know that sometimes you might sell a little bit of drugs. I don't care. He doesn't care. But the thing is we need to know that you're being honest about these little things, so that when we talk about bigger things, we know that you're telling the truth. But if you can't be honest about little things, how can we trust you to be honest about the big things? Do you understand what I'm saying? All right. So you sell a little bit on the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make money because times are hard.
Do what?
You sell some drugs sometimes.
I don't sell drugs.
No, not at all.
No.
Nothing. You sure?
Yes, sir.
Does that kid sell drugs?
No.
He
How
doesn't.
would I know too? That's crazy.
No.
So, is it Instagram or Snapchat? I think it's his Snapchat. Is Paper Chaser.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's my Snapchat?
Huh?
What's my Snapchat?
Oh, you want your Snapchat?
Yeah.
Neither his mental state nor his response suggests that he has anything to do with drugs, but that's not the truth. He tries to deny every piece of evidence that the detective has confronted him with, but he is unaware that it was his own stepfather who tipped off detectives about his involvement in drugs and the murder. The worst is yet to come as the detectives explore a link to establish his involvement with the drugs. Moreover, the detective's lighter tone is about to change, and they are going to slowly press him for answers. The room's air thickened, laughter fading like a distant echo.
Wait a minute. So you want us to answer your questions, but you don't want to answer our questions?
No, you're not answering my question. I know everything. That's what I'm trying to find out.
You just
What
asked
if you
what's
know
your
something you
Snapchat.
asking me?
We just explained why we're asking you.
Because we want to know why these things happen.
What
Because
thing?
sometimes there's a reason. Sometimes things got out of hand. Sometimes things go the way we didn't intend them to go. And that's a whole big difference between being evil and making mistakes. Okay? Are you an evil person? Do you make mistakes?
Everybody does.
You're right about that. I agree. 100%. Alright, so what's going to make you a man tonight is admitting mistakes happen. Or admitting when you made a mistake. Do you understand? Okay? We're not here to judge you. We're not here to call you evil, say you were wrong. None of that. We're simply here so that you can tell us the truth. So all that nervousness that you've had has been for good reason, so that you can feel at ease. Because you're going to feel better once you start telling the truth. No matter how hard the truth is, it always makes somebody feel better. That nervous feeling that you got right now
I'm just curious because I don't know what's going on.
is well, you see, that's the thing,
Just
James,
curious.
is you know full well what's happening.
I have no idea. I'm telling you. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You were honest with us about your bullet,
Yeah.
so
And you
that's
said that
the
was
only
my
thing.
bullet.
Huh?
And that's not my bullet.
You said it was.
I seen it. I find it. That doesn't mean that's mine.
You said you brought it from the other house,
Yeah, I seen it on the floor. I pick it out, throw it away. That's just them.
and you carried it
Something I
over to
told
this
my-
house.
Yeah, that I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
What's the most serious thing you've ever done? Bad.
I don't know.
No?
I don't really be like that. Let's see.
What's the
Get
worst?
into a fight, skip school.
That's the worst thing you ever did?
Yeah.
You ever done drugs? Never used drugs?
I'm keep it real. Yeah, I smoke, but I don't do drugs. That's not me.
Like smoke weed or smoke cigarettes?
Smoke weed.
Okay. You don't take pills?
Nah.
Ecstasy?
Patties.
Ecstasy?
What's that?
Xanax?
Nah. Nah. Do I look like I take?
No, you have a good smile. I don't think you do.
Come on, man. Come on, will kill me.
So,
You know, you think this is funny.
No, it's because y'all laughing. I don't know. I'm confused. Y'all not telling me what's going on. So
Okay, so listen.
Get
Maybe
to the
we just
point.
tell them what we know.
yeah, get to the point.
I don't know. It's
Get to the point. I'm trying to know what's going on. They're not telling me nothing.
How
Let's-
about
let's
you
establish
tell
a-
us something, we'll tell you something.
establish a timeline.
Yeah.
All right. So, what were you doing this weekend? Did you go anywhere?
To be honest, yes, I did.
So, say Friday. What were you doing Friday?
Friday I was home.
Home
Yeah, I
Friday?
was home.
All day?
Yeah, all day.
All night?
All night, yeah.
You never left?
I don't want to be lying, but I don't really take a left on Friday.
Okay.
I would lie to you, but I be going outside riding a bike. I always do
Is
that
that-
because I be getting bored.
Jean's bike? Or the bike he got you?
Yeah, nah. Gotta be him or the bike he buy me.
Okay.
Gotta be like that.
Okay. So, where do you ride? In the neighborhood?
Yeah,
Because you can't go far, right?
nah, I can't go.
Because you're on probation.
Yeah, I can go far, but not far away from me. Not too
Yeah.
far. So
You're
I
not
don't
on like
care.
an ankle monitor or anything,
Nah, I
right?
don't. I'm just on probation.
Okay.
Then you got to
So-
be back by 6.
Yeah.
So, what's the times you have to be inside?
6 p.m.
Till what?
forgot.
to the morning time, sometime in the morning.
Gotta be on, I think it's the same time. 6
6 to
a.m.
6?
Yeah, gotta be. I don't really remember.
Okay. So Saturday, what time did you wake up?
I don't really remember. I be waking up early.
Ignoring it was all easy for him until the detectives aggressively introduced evidence. James Lee goes into a trance when questioned about the worst thing he did. Perhaps the crime visuals started to trigger in his mind again. Then starts his continuous rambling of lies, all focusing on one thing, proving he didn't leave home at the time of the murder. But as the detectives sense him not opening up about the murder, they choose to let him narrate his version of the story, and he is about to make a crucial slip-up.
What all did you do Saturday? Because I know he went fishing.
Yeah, I went right back. Then I went back home.
You went what?
I went back home. I was right in the back. Then I went back home.
Where'd you ride to?
Up there, down there. Then I went back to the crib.
What's the road you live on?
I think it's 21 Street. Yeah.
What's the corner? What's that road?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it Irene?
Arena.
Irene?
Yeah, gotta be. Yeah.
Okay. And the other end, the other corner, is that Karen? Maybe.
I'm gonna keep it around. No.
You don't ride that way?
Nah,
Okay.
I do, but
Okay.
I don't know the street.
All right. So when you got up Saturday and went for a bike ride, what time was that?
I don't remember.
Was it before lunchtime?
Too much time. I
12?
barely eat. I'm not an eater. You
Was
can't
it
ask my mom.
before 12? Or after 12?
I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't.
But you came back.
Yeah, they came back.
How long do you think you were gone?
10, 15.
10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you just were in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
All right. Did you see anybody or run into anybody or meet anybody?
No, I always worry about myself.
Okay. So, did you talk to anybody that day?
Nah.
Nobody in the house talked to you?
Yeah, my people, my mom.
Your family talked to
Yeah,
you?
my family.
What about any friends, any contacts that you have that talk to you?
Nah.
Okay. And did you ever leave again after you came back on the bike?
No, I went back home.
What'd you do?
I went watch the TV. After that, I went to sleep. I woke up. I went to eat. Ain't nothing else to do.
What time did you wake up?
I don't know.
Was it still daylight out, or?
Yeah, it was daylight. Cause when I woke up, I think I see police. That's when I was standing behind the stuff. I asked the police what's going on. Tell me somebody got hit. I'm like, did he die? Said, nice at the hospital. I'm like, damn.
Who told you that?
I missed all of that.
You saw
You
that?
talked really fast.
Yeah,
Say it again.
I woke up. Nah, I wasn't sleeping, to be honest. Nah, I don't think I was sleeping. I went behind, let me shake up the car again. I went behind the house. I stand, you see my house, there's a red stove behind it. That's where I was at.
Oh, what?
There was two police that, one I had dug, the other one I asked him what's going on. He said, did I see anybody running around? I said, nah, I was just sleeping. I said, everything okay? He said, yeah, somebody at the hospital. I said, okay, I went back home. Matter of fact, I went back. I went to sleep. That time, my stepdad was outside too. They had the ducks, man. I don't even know what's going on.
So, I want to make sure I understand because I'm tired, I guess. You went out back of the house, inside the fence or outside the fence?
No, inside the fence.
Inside the fence? And you were by what?
I was behind white stuff. I don't know what.
The white fence?
The white fence.
The white fence.
Yeah.
The privacy fence.
Yeah, the privacy
Okay.
fence.
I couldn't tell what you were saying. White
Yeah, that's
stuff.
when the two police passed by.
Yeah.
One of them had the dog.
While you were outside? And they talked to you or you talked to them?
Now they talked to me. They asked me what's going on. They asked me if I see someone running around. I asked him what's going on. 'Cause after that, I asked him, did that person okay? He said he's at the hospital. After that, he just went. After they asked me if we got cameras in front of that, I was like, nah, we don't got no cameras. Till they went. Till they came back. That's his problem.
Was that daytime or nighttime?
That was daytime.
Okay.
Yeah, daytime.
Okay. And would you say it was after 6 o'clock?
No, no.
Was it? But it was daytime, so
It was daytime.
before 8:30.
Yeah, it was.
So he did leave his home, biked around, but coincidentally didn't talk to anyone. The first responders did reach his place, but not to find the cameras, but the culprit. The K9 unit had led them there due to the gunshot residue scent. It was a part of the early investigation, but James Lee was completely unaware that this trail would eventually land him here in the interrogation room. Next, detectives are about to introduce a witness statement from someone who reported a person matching his description after the terrifying incident. One thing is definite here: James Lee will get the reality check while growing up in prison.
So, after that you went inside, but you said you call him your dad, is that what you call him?
Call him stepdad.
Stepdad. Your
Yeah.
stepdad was outside too?
Yeah.
Did he see you outside?
What you mean?
Did you talk to your stepdad outside?
Now I went in front of the door, that's when I talked to him. That's when he told me, those dogs can smell anybody that shot someone, something like that. That's what he told me.
That's what
The dogs, that person was working with.
the deputy, the cop?
Yeah.
The cop said that to you?
No, my stepdad told me that.
Oh, okay.
Were you ever outside of the fence
Yes, I was.
around the time the police were in the area? Or before the police were you outside the fence on the street?
Yeah, I was outside because I seen the police right back, so I had to see what's going on.
You were on the street?
Yeah, I was.
Because somebody said they saw you headed back towards your house.
What you mean? Because I went outside and went back to my house.
Yeah, like you went to see what happened,
Yeah, I went to see what's going on.
but somebody saw you going back to your house.
Yeah, I went back to my house.
Do you remember what you were wearing that day? When you were going
I
home?
was wearing shirts. It's a shirt. Gotta be. I thought it was a black one. It was a black. Yeah, the shirt was a black. I was wearing a green shirt.
Shorts?
Yeah, that's my son.
What, the black shirt?
No, it was green and black.
A green shirt.
No, I'm talking about shorts.
Shorts.
It was green and black. Yeah, it was green and black. Yeah, it was green and black
Okay.
because I was wearing black shirts, whatever they call it.
A t-shirt?
Yeah.
What, is this solid black, only one color?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
There's no multiple colors?
What you mean?
Well, like, because I think, like, the person that
Nah,
saw
I had
you
no. Nah, I don't
walking home you had like a striped shirt.
Nah,
You had a striped shirt?
nah.
Okay. I may have misunderstood.
Before all the police were there, though, somebody saw you walking into the house. Like right before all the police got there. Were you just out walking around, or?
Nah, I don't work. I always right the back. I don't do that.
Well, somebody saw you.
I probably saw the one person. I always right the back. I don't even go outside like that. If you see me outside, best believe I have my back with me. Do it.
Yeah, because they saw him walk to the house.
Mm-hmm.
They saw you walk to the house, your house,
Mm-hmm.
and they just drove by. They just kept going, but it was after everything happened.
What happened?
What happened out there? Yeah.
Mhm.
So they saw you walk into your house, but I didn't know that the canine talked to you. The dogs. I didn't know that the cops with the dogs talked to you.
I asked them what's going on.
Yeah.
No. Matter of fact, I think they asked me what's going on first. Not till they asked. No, I'm tripping. They asked me if I said something wrong. I said, nah. I asked them what's going on. Did somebody got shot? They said, yeah, somebody got shot, but they're at the hospital.
Yeah.
After they asked me if there's any camera on my house, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
there's no cameras.
Why'd you ask them if somebody got shot?
No, they asked me first. Cause come on, bro. You really gonna say that? That's police.
No.
You really gonna say that?
No. Because
Really?
you just said it.
Really?
You said you asked them what
Yeah, I
happened.
asked
Did
them-
somebody get shot?
Somebody get shot because there was too
Yeah.
many police. So I had to ask
Okay.
them that.
You just assumed somebody got shot.
Yeah, because there was too many police.
Is that like? I don't really know.
'Cause
Do you live in a
I
bad
grew up in the
neighborhood?
hood, yeah, I grew up
Okay.
in Haiti. Come on,
Where at in Haiti?
Mhm.
Where?
that man. You don't know
No.
that. Come on, man. Don't
I
do
was
that.
hoping you would say something like the capital, because I could tell you.
Like what? Port-au-Prince?
Huh?
Port-au-Prince?
No, the capital. What's the capital?
Like Port-au-Prince?
Port-au-Prince. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Port-au-Prince?
Yeah, I was.
It's pronounced there?
Port-au-Prince.
Okay.
I was there for a couple of years.
Another slip hits his interrogation. He had questioned the first responders before they revealed the shooting. James Lee acts all confused about why he's there, but the moment the detectives start explaining, his reaction is about to turn into pure comedy gold.
We know that at some point you came out and met with somebody across the street from your house. All right?
When was it?
That night. Saturday. It was still daylight out, before all the cops and stuff. Who was the person you came out and met with?
I ain't come on.
Yeah,
No,
look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Stop.
Come on, bro.
Stop. Look at me. Now's your chance. Okay? Now's your chance to tell the truth before it's too late. You understand? You need to do this for you. Alright?
I haven't.
Who did you come out and meet?
Nobody.
You don't know the kid's name?
Who you talking about? Now you losing me.
No.
You're losing me right now.
What kind of vehicle was it?
It's a silver Toyota Tacoma.
Parked in the lot right across from your house?
He came. Well, they're supposed to meet in front of at the lot,
Mm.
but he came to see you.
Can you see me?
Yeah, he came to see you because he was wanting to buy some stuff from you.
By what? I don't even saw nothing.
He wanted some ecstasy.
Some what?
Some ecstasy.
The heck?
Stop.
What has some ecstasy?
Your nerves are giving
I'm
away
cold,
everything.
plus
I
I'm
know.
nervous too,
But-
because I don't know what's going on. Y'all losing me.
Let me explain to you why that happens. It's hot as hell in here.
Mm.
You
No.
feel cold because.
feel cold.
Hang on. I want to explain it to you. Because you're nervous, and what happens when you're nervous is your brain tells your body to push all the blood to your core. So your arms, your legs, everything gets really cold, and that's just nerves. It's like 82 degrees in here.
Damn.
Okay?
Mhm.
When you're nervous, your blood shuns. It's a self-preservation mode. Okay? That's why you're nervous. All right? That's why you're cold, I should say. So we haven't given you 1% of the things that we discovered in 3 days. And we're not going to. Because I can't show you my hand when I don't see yours. Okay? Please don't sit here and lie and bury yourself, because every time you lie is a felony. And whether or not you end up in jail for what happened, you will end up in jail for all the felonies sitting here lying to me.
That's a guarantee.
You have a better chance of having a life after today if you tell the truth. And no matter what you say to me, I know when you say you know nothing, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, we know you're lying because we already can prove that you did. We're asking you, because it's your opportunity, legally we have to give you an opportunity to say your part. Otherwise, we didn't do our jobs.
No, we could just take everything we have and go with it and never give you a chance to explain anything. You know what I'm saying?
But that means you sit in jail until trial, and then the jury never heard your side of the story until trial.
They just think that
It's-
you were lying.
And it's going to happen.
So now you can tell your side of the story. Maybe it's not as bad as what we thought. Maybe it's worse. We don't know.
There's
But
a
you never-
reason that things happen. We have a reason.
Every man deserves.
You have a reason. You have a right to your reason. Okay? Don't look surprised by the things we're telling you because you know it. All right?
You've been holding us in now since Saturday.
For them what? Y'all losing me again. I just did the same thing again, bro. For them what on Saturday? Listen, talking about you losing me again. What you talking about?
Okay.
It was all fun and games for him while the talk revolved around his social media. But the moment the detectives tried to discuss the actual crime, it's almost hilarious how his brain suddenly stopped processing English. Eyes darted, words evaporated, his tough guy script skipping like a scratched record. James Lee gave a pro tip to the fellow criminals, that if you murder someone but repeatedly deny when confronted with evidence, you can get away with murder. Voila! And unfortunately for young James Lee, with every passing moment, the questioning will only get more intense.
So here's what happened.
Yeah,
Okay? Good?
yeah, just tell me
Good.
what happened. I want to know.
Okay. You know.
I want to.
You just want to know if I know.
No, I
So-
don't know
That's all it
nothing.
is.
You want to know if I know. So
I
I'm going to
don't
give
know.
you a little bit. Okay?
Just give me all of it.
I'll give you a little bit.
No,
'Cause here's what
What's
happened.
going on?
You're going to know in a second because I'm telling you.
All right.
Here's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ramos got in touch with a friend because he was looking for some pills. Some, no, what's it called?
Oh, wow.
It's a slang term.
Mullet?
Nope, it's a slang term for the pills. Anyways, the friend said, I know a guy, and because we got this Instagrams and the Snapchats and all the messengers, we know who the guy is. We know that he contacted Brendan, the guy that you saw in this picture, the guy you went to school with, the guy that you got in trouble for him being at your house, and the guy who contacted you and said, I have a guy that wants to spend X amount of dollars to get some what's up? And you didn't want Brendan to give him your information. So you communicated directly with Brendan, which I can prove, I already have, and you told Brendan where to send him and when. You gave him your address across the street from your house, where he was supposed to meet you. And he went there to meet you. He drove by because he missed it. And then he came right back. And somewhere around your house, you got in his truck. And then you had an altercation, and he drove and ended up stopping in the middle of the road when you shot him in the chest.
Who I shot in the chest?
Yeah. Who did you shoot?
That's what I'm saying.
The guy that's dead.
Alex.
Who's dead?
The kid that met you for, you know what? The thing is just for the simple fact you got in the car, you got into his truck, your DNA is going to be in there.
And on him.
And on him.
And on the bullet that fell out of the truck that you left behind. That is the same bullet that you saw in this picture. Guess what? The picture I showed you is a picture of the bullet that fell out of the truck.
And?
It's the same bullet that your uncle found in the garage.
That you
said
was
you brought that from your house where you used to live. It's the same bullet.
And? I'm trying to find out what's going on. I'm still lost again.
You're not lost.
You're not done.
Yes, I am.
You killed Alex Ramos.
No.
You shot him?
Shot who?
Oh.
You're digging deeper. You're digging deeper. And you're not going to be able to climb out.
Mm-mm.
We have all the evidence.
What happened?
And you don't have
truck?
anything.
What happened inside of his truck?
Something happened that made you.
You were in there.
Shoot. I know you were in the truck.
You see me in the, what? Yeah,
We have to see you.
tell me what's going on, man.
What-
Get
it's
us
just
real quick, bro. I want to know what's going on. Y'all losing me again, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's
I'm
the
really
thing.
nervous and all type of
Hey,
shit. I don't want
hey,
that. Not
hey,
right now, man.
Hey,
Trying to get
James
over my
Lee.
probation, man. What's going on, bro?
James Lee
I'm
Goes out to
gonna get
somebody's
charged
car.
with anything. What's going on?
goes out to Alex's
I'm
truck,
charging with anything.
gets
You
in.
will be.
Okay, tell me.
I'm telling you right
He's
now.
talking to you. You're not
I'm
listening.
listening.
You get into his car.
No,
His
that ain't
truck.
what I want to hear,
His
man.
truck.
I don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Didn't we tell you?
You
We
That
don't
ain't
want
the
the truth?
truth. That ain't what I want.
He doesn't want to relive it right now.
Then what's the truth? You know why you don't want to relive it? Because you're scared of getting in trouble.
Can I step before
Maybe you
what?
have
I'm already
guilt.
getting older. What's going on? You're not answering my question right now, bro. You're
Okay,
accusing me of.
You didn't
No.
bring us here to question us. We brought you here to question
That's
you.
what I'm saying. Well, what's going on?
What's
Was it
going on?
Yes.
You're
Then
being-
tell
You're
me.
being investigated for murder.
Okay. Murder who? What you talking about? What the hell?
Let's grab a couple things and come back in a minute. I'll leave this here. We'll be right back.
His forced detachment leaves detectives bursting into laughter. Rather than frustrating themselves, they choose to explore the evidence. While checking Alex's phone, they discover his location was near James Lee's house. The tracking records glowed accusingly, bridging his homebound alibi to the chaos. But there is more evidence that he is about to be hit with.
Sir.
Huh? Oh, it's 2:10 in the morning already, huh? So, as we speak, we keep gathering more and more information for you, right? which I told you we were doing, right? Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Your statement was you don't know that guy. All right. So when this is all said and done, I'm going to arrest you for perjury because you just lied to my face under oath. So that's your first felony. That's going to violate your probation too. You recognize the guy in the camouflage?
Yeah, that's me.
That is you. You
Yeah.
recognize that guy?
That's him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
In the car with you, but you don't know him.
I don't know him.
You don't know him.
I don't.
Is going on? Am I the
It's
Twilight
like
Zone?
Twilight Zone. Yeah, man.
Hey. Hey. You and him? Guess what? You're shooting a video with his phone, but you don't know him.
Yep.
You shot another video with his phone, but you don't know him.
I'm tired.
Do what?
I'm tired.
What's that?
What's 21st Street Southwest?
I don't know.
What?
Takes my uncle's house.
That's your uncle's house where you stay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's logical to believe that would be across the street from
Across
your
the
uncle's
street.
house, right? Because one side is even, one side is odd.
I don't know. I ain't been looking for that.
Okay. What is Benji? Who's Benji?
I don't know.
Benji?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know that?
Everything's coming at you, man. It's your time to help yourself.
It's going to come harder and harder, and every time you lie is another charge, so you're welcome to keep doing it. So,
Do you know what life in prison means?
Do I know what?
Do you know what life in prison means?
This man never can get out.
Mm-hmm.
that's where we're going. 6:22 p.m. The guy you shot in the chest was less than a minute away from across the street from your uncle.
Coming to your house.
At 6:24, you were talking to Brendan, and Brendan told him that you said you would be out in a minute. And at 6:24, you were on the phone with Brendan. 6:24 p.m. and 57 seconds, you were on the phone with Brendan, telling him you would be right out. And this is the Brendan you've been Snapchatting. The same guy that's in the car with you, the same guy that's in this photo, the same guy you're smoking with. And in case you don't remember, the guy to the other side of the car,
I don't want to see that.
the other guy,
I don't want to see that.
there's another black guy on the
I
other
don't
side.
want.
You
Yeah,
don't
why
want to, but it
I don't
is
care,
what it
just-
is. Hey,
What it is, what it
Hey,
is, and you losing.
why are you scared to tell us that you know who this kid is?
Scared to do what? I told you I don't know kid.
You do know a kid.
I don't know him.
Hey,
I don't, bro.
lying is gonna hurt
Hey,
you
what
at
is-
this point, bro.
You went to
What you
school
going
with
for
him.
that? I'm tired.
Listen,
I'm tired
listen,
too, man.
let me-
What's the charge,
listen.
bro? Stop showing me that shit. Y'all pissing me off,
Why?
bro.
I don't give a f if you
I
get
don't
pissed
give
off.
a cent, bro.
Why you
Bro,
getting
stop
mad?
showing me that shit, bro.
So here's the
I'm
thing.
tired and cold too.
Okay.
Yes, this is the thing. Show it to
Picture
me.
of
Tell
it,
me.
see it?
I was
Y'all
asking
done?
for that. No, almost.
Now, Mr. Sleepyhead is angry just because he has to look at the evidence. Anybody would have gotten impatient with this lost suspect, but the detectives, it's their job. His impatience will be dealt with, but it's time for incriminating clues.
At school, when you were friends with Brendan, you hung out with him enough that the SRO, the school resource officer, knew exactly who you were and that you guys were best friends.
What
That
trying to do?
you guys would talk about
I would have told you I'm
doing
done here.
burglaries.
I'm done. I'm done here. I'm done.
Okay.
Why you keep saying, man? I would have asked you what's the charge. You keep showing me that shit, bro. I don't want to see them.
It's hard to face the truth.
But I'm tired too, man.
Yeah, we all tired.
I want to go to sleep, bro. What it is? What's going on, bro? Where I'm gonna spend the night, man? Just tell me.
Spend a night, or where you're gonna spend your life?
Hey, it was good, man.
I told you he wasn't man enough to tell the truth.
No.
I would have told you what I gotta tell
like
you,
a
but I
child.
don't know, Brendan. I don't know what you're talking
Like a
about.
temper
man.
tantrum.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're talking about. I would have told you everything I want to know, man. You asking me, bro? Hey, fuck. Tell me that, bro.
We're trying to tear it up. We ain't to shooting people
Bro,
in the middle of the daylight.
We're trying to give you a reason to.
Bro,
a
I'm
chance to
done here.
explain.
I'm done here, bro. You can't. I'm done here. I'm done, bro.
You haven't done anything, and you have nothing to hide. Fair enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you want to go home. You want this to be over with so we can stop talking. All right. So we got your phone. So if you want to speed this up, what's the passcode on your phone to unlock it?
You got my phone?
Yeah, we got your phone.
Who told you that was my phone?
We know it's your phone. We've already
Yeah, I
downloaded
said that
most
was
of
my
it.
phone.
Okay, I don't care.
Hey, that's Tom, boy. Y'all
What's-
good, bro.
You're
What's
always walking around with your phone listening to music.
Yeah. Oh, the phone. I'll show you which phone. I can't show him that phone.
You show my little brother phone or you show my phone? Ask mama, she gonna tell you that ain't my phone.
I really don't care.
Me too. It's
So
the
what's
same
the
shit.
password for that
Well,
phone?
you asking me? Go ask my little brother. Stop asking me, bro.
Because you
I've
have the
already
phone.
told you I'm done, bro. Why you keep asking me,
Because I
bro?
can.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bro. I don't give a no more, bro. You pissing me off.
You can get pissed all you want. It don't change nothing.
Exactly, doesn't change nothing with the child, bro. I wanna go to sleep. You keep asking. I told you I don't know, bro. What can you say? You know you asking me, bro. Tell you up, bro.
I just wanted to see if you were
If I,
man enough to
Come on,
explain,
bro.
man.
I think I'm. What can you say, bro?
How would that make you a dumb?
What's going on, bro? What we gonna do here?
How would
What we doing here, bro?
How would telling the truth
I'm calling
make
the
you a
child.
dumb?
What we gonna do here, man? What we doing?
Can you answer that?
What we doing?
Can you?
What we doing? I'm going home.
He's asking you a question. No, you're not.
No,
going
I ain't
home.
got to answer shit. Yeah, you know that.
You don't.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Okay.
But we can still talk.
No. We ain't gotta say shit no more, bro. We don't have to.
Damn, bro.
What's going
I
on?
can't talk now.
I don't mind if you talk.
Yeah.
What's going on, bro? I'm going home.
I think
Oh,
you
what's
have
going on?
a soothing voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Hey.
Let me grab a couple things off his phone.
Beans told you that ain't my phone. Bro.
Beans.
Beans told you that ain't my
Oh,
phone.
Beans. phone.
Hey.
Be right back. You want a drink?
Some water.
But I want to go home.
Do you want a drink?
No.
Okay.
After the rare ammunition used to kill Alexander was identified, it helped the detectives prove the defendant's tie to the murder. Forensic science, including bullet tracing, matching, and ballistics evidence, also filled the gaps. It was finally revealed that James Lee was with Alexander in his truck. The conversation escalated into an altercation, leaving the 18-year-old dead. On July 2024, James Lee was charged with second-degree murder with a firearm and sentenced to life in prison without parole by the Lehigh County Circuit Court. James Lee's case exemplifies how a second-degree murder charge can still result in life imprisonment, especially with a firearm enhancement under Florida law.